Yeah, LRC started super strong, especially on that map 1. And then when it came into map 2, things looked a little bit scarier. We are getting word now that we're going to be jumping in to the final map for the lower semis. So let's go ahead and look in. This match has been going on for a while now. BKO versus NONAME. So we're seeing MXKX, Oppenheimer, and Kelcam. It is 1-1. The first map being taken by NONAME, second map being taken by BKO. BKO looking to keep that same energy from map 2 here as they start the cash out.
Hopefully they can really hold this one out because BKO definitely had a strong showing prior to this. We just saw them, and now at least with a 1-to-1 situation, I mean against NONAME, it's gonna be rough. But I mean, we've seen how they can do. Maybe they have a chance to turn this around.
Exactly. It's looking good, but check this out as NONAME gets ready to dive into the cash out here. They are making their approach kind of solidly together, but at the same time, they're taking their time. They're wrapping all the way around the outside. They're making sure that once they're ready to get in, it's exactly where they want it to be.
And now with that being said, though, they have the vault on standby here on to be cash out is in halfway already. They have to turn this around. DMAC coming in, they choose to cycle for the jump pad here, and they're able to find for one information given up for his team here, as you do see RPG shredding the amount of HP he has there.
Yeah, that's that BKO jump pad RPG I was talking about, and even with the double healers, NONAME struggling to stay alive. Oppenheimer, though, about to go down before MXKX comes in with the heals just in time. Gonna have to switch off those heals to do damage now. He is gonna be able to shred one, but it's now down to a 2-player situation on the side of NONAME. They have to get the reset in. This is going to allow BKO a chance to seal, but they also have to get the reses off first. They drop the point, and they're going to be holding it in. NONAME might not have a good chance to come back here.
Ooh, and here we go. You're right to say that they might not have a chance to take a comeback here, but what if I told you they just decided to, maybe force them to make a mistake here? But the time is running out very quickly here. First 10,000 is going to go up
the
here.
steal
happened. Around, and the steal happened, like you said. Of course, how could you possibly have seen NONAME was able to just try to continue fighting here, and it just hurt them so bad. Look at that, burning it out right now.
Yeah, it was a good strategy from BKO, right, to use the gas canister to try to buy a little bit of extra time while they end up in the situation for like getting that res off. But it's why it's so important. The very first blood doesn't always make a difference if they have more sustain. But this is a super important match because whoever takes this win goes on against NTHX in the lower finals. So we could see a rematch here between NTHX and BKO. If BKO, or sorry, we could see a first match between NTHX and BKO. BKO takes the dub here.
Yeah, but I'm really excited to see how they can turn this around right now as BKO. Well, they have quite the positioning at the moment here. The opportunities are coming, so I don't know if they want to be on top here. That's the main thing I want to see. But we do see NONAME kind of get picked off here for one now, and now they turn around. Maybe they might get two potentially. They have another information coming out here, but picks up another one, and Noax is now down for the count, which is the last one that esports champions here, man. We're gonna see if they can pick this one up the side, as right now Orber's being sent by here. They have to wait for opportunity to go into A. They have the vault with them right now, and basically we're just waiting for it to calm down.
Yeah, this is a super good spawn because there's actually a direct throw from the Japanese garden all the way in to that cash out in the campus section of Sis Horizon. And we're going to be seeing MXKX going for the long haul approach, just sort of sprinting with it, making sure that they're setting up with their team. And what we saw there as well was that Kelcam got the perfect opening to actually allow their team to capitalize on that vault fight, because when you can take out one player in the middle of nowhere and you can control their body so the teammate can't come in for the res, that is everything. Kelcam going to take a little bit of opening damage here as the cash out gets started, and NONAME makes their approach. This is everything for BKO right now. They need to get this win. APS is going to be able to eat the RPG a little bit, but Oppenheimer still tanking insane amounts of damage right now. MXKX on the sustain, but Kelcam looking for the skirmish entry.
Come down up.
It'd be massive damage once again from both heavies, but Oppenheimer's the first to go down. The res is going to come through, but that's their only res here. Their light goes down as well. So this is going to be a 3-on-2 situation. MXKX has to do the most here. Unfortunately, not nailing that gas throw like he wanted it to. This could be a dead run here for BKO, as NONAME now gets the ability to come back in and get the steal.
Right, and now we're also halfway through the clock here. I mean, this case is just kind of settling itself in for a nice long haul here. But with NONAME coming out on top, looks like they may be able to take this one for themselves right now. The question is, can BKO turn this around and potentially return this entire thing to themselves? This refrigerator needs a little bit of help fixing up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. They have the ability to, right? There is enough time on the cash out timer to make it work. But the question is the approach, because NONAME, they're perfectly set into the site now. 2 APSs means no opening RPG. Barriers at each door means opening damage is most likely going to go in the favor of NONAME. The bubble as well just makes it harder and harder for the entry. And as that timer ticks down lower and lower, BKO are running out of options. But a stun's going to come through. One medium down, the other medium taking the quickly away for the res. Look at how strong they're starting in on this, but that is going to be 1 down, 2 down, and now the final one getting killed while the steal happens. Is BKO going to be able to get the steal? There's still another heavy up. It's not over just yet. The steal is happening, but the heavies focus on something else. BKO gets the steal, and they stay in the running.
Ooh, right now, situation's not looking too good for them. I mean, as we do take a look around and scope around the map, things are just looking a little bit too slow for my liking. I mean, I thought we have a little bit more action here as we do see them try to retake this back into spawn right now. We're going to see if they can regroup together, turn this around. For the side of course, BKO, we are looking at them right now, try to take hits and tails here.
We're good because it's vault control, right? Whoever's going for vault control, it's going to be BKO that takes it here. But then NONAME is going to be able to come back out and play the gatekeep role. But when it comes into whatever happens next, I mean, we just saw that last second steal. So for BKO, that was for everything. And now they have another chance at survival here. It comes down to this. This is such an even matchup because we're on map 3, cash out 3. It doesn't get closer than this. And so this final matchup here looks like it's going to be on cash out B over in the art gallery and the museum. This is going to be a fun fight to watch for sure. Let's see how they end up staking out. The damage already coming through from LRC, from NONAME.
Yeah, and so with that being said though, BKO has it up for themselves. They're breaking out the zip line here, and of course now that they have it all set up, it's a matter of whether they can hold it down here. Nicely done here, trying to start a fight on the other side of the wall, and to that they have to barricade down. They have to break free here and not force anything. Maybe a DMAT onto the cash out might be an interesting idea, but
no
opting to just team up for themselves.
Yeah, so right now they are getting this opening here. That RPG is out and ready to go. But they're letting NONAME get a little bit more stable, which I don't think is always a good idea. So this is sort of that playing off the cash out, but it's for the ability to ape. Let's see. They're going in. The steal. It's not going to get canceled here. The steal comes through for NONAME, and they lose Kelcam. This is bad, as now they're already down to just 1 player left. This is a misstep. What did we say when we were talking? It's play on the site, and XKX almost pulls it back, but it's so hard to win a 1v3 like that, and this is why you have to not hesitate. 1 second made that difference there because Kelcam couldn't hit the stun, and the RPG did not connect because the APSs. 1 second made the differences there, and BKO is paying the price.
Ooh, right now definitely looking a lot more even than I would have hoped here, but that timer is ticking down very fast right now. So they have 1 more opportunity to do this, and I think they only have like 5 seconds to start this off immediately as they spawn. So it's very rough for them. Already we see the engage coming in here, tracking out all the blue and hopefully turning this brown, but that's not the objective here. The objective is the 1 player holding this entire stream together.
And here we
Chops him
go.
back.
The damage output from the LH1 is good. The glitch grenade is going to at least allow that opening to happen. But as the stun unfortunately misses, we will see the medium healers doing everything. One goes down on NONAME. Two go down on NONAME. And the third almost still alive. But there we go. They are able to take the kill. They take the steal. And BKO narrowly edges out a win. Absolutely insane last second clutch. 2 cash outs in a row for BKO, and
back.
we are going to see them go into the lower bracket finals with NTHX.
I'm really surprised to see this all the same here. We were definitely in a position where it was like, yeah, they're even, but like, how can you possibly turn this around, right, already? And so all of a sudden, landslide. They were able to hold the position down, crack their hits onto the walls here, and ensure they have a little bit more space to work around this fight.
Absolutely. It was so insane to me though that they let NONAME get away with that steal at the very beginning, but the redemption arc on the comeback was so good. They had just enough time to make it work, and honestly, if they had team wiped any later, I don't think they would have been able to get that steal.
That is very true. But in the end, it just kind of boiled down to timing right here. I think they had everything lined up for them prior to that. And so forcing a retake in most situations was definitely fine for them. They were forced to refight as well anyways. And it still be healthy because they knew what they were targeting. They knew their priorities. And that's the one thing I really enjoyed seeing.
Exactly. So a fantastic run by NONAME. They did a great job at keeping BKO accountable, right? I mean, again, map 3, cash out 3. It does not get closer than that. And so we are going to be seeing the outcome of the lower bracket finals once we get a pack from this break.